Hey, what's up guys? It's Stargirl.thepracticalwitch and welcome back to my channel. So before we get started on this video, I want to give a quick shout out to my sponsors, Shudder. Shudder is a premium video streaming service brought to you by AMC Networks. For $5.99 a month or $56.99 a year, you can stream all thriller, horror, and suspense completely ad-free. Shudder is also available to stream on all of your favorite devices, including iPhone, Android, Amazon, or Roku. Shudder has the fastest growing selection of all thrilling and dangerous entertainment. Shudder also has a unique selection of blockbuster hits, series, Hollywood horror classics. Personally, I am always binge watching movies and TV shows on Shudder because horror and thriller is my favorite thing and pretty much the only thing I watch, and Shudder pretty much has everything you can think of. If you want to try Shudder completely free for 30 days, all you have to do is click the link I provide down below or go to www.shudder.com and use my promo code STARGIRL. Once again, if you want to try Shudder completely free for 30 days, all you have to do is click the link below or go to www.shudder.com and use my promo code STARGIRL. Thank you guys for sitting through that. I hope you enjoy Shudder as much as I do. Now let's get back to the video. Hey, what's up guys? It's Stargirl the Practical Witch and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to figure out what is coming for you June 2019. But before we get started, I need you to pick one of the four groups. This is group 1, 2, 3, 4. Once you've picked a group, you can fast forward to the timestamp I provide down below to see what your results are. If you need to pause the video to meditate on the cards, feel free to do so. I also ask that you pick with your intuition and gut and not your eyes. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and get started on the June 2019 prediction. Group number 1, let's see what's coming for you June 2019. Okay, so the first card we have is 5th house, creativity. So what this is telling me, guys, is in June, you are going to feel the need to be more of your authentic self. You're going to feel the need to be a little more selfish in June. And this is actually a really good thing because judging from the rest of the cards that I'm seeing, you guys have a tendency to give a little too much of yourselves. That's what I'm getting from the Strength card and the 6 of Pentacles. You guys have a tendency to be a little too selfless, go a little too far for people, go out of your way a little too much for people. And that's a really good thing. It shows that you're really caring. It shows that you're a good friend, you're a good person, you're considerate. But sometimes when you do that too much, people take advantage, or you don't leave enough time for yourself. You don't leave enough time for you to do the things you want to do, or sometimes you sacrifice your own wants and needs for the wants and needs of others. But in June, I see you getting fed up with that. I see you realizing that that's not always the healthiest way to go. And I see you in June actually becoming a lot more empowered, setting a lot more boundaries for yourself, and investing in yourself more as a person rather than other people. So this is actually a very positive thing. Normally when people think of self-involved, they think of it as a bad thing. But in your case, it's a really good thing because it's showing that you're starting to see the value in who you are as a person. You're starting to realize that you don't have to bend over backwards for other people all of the time. It's okay to be selfish sometimes and do things that are in your own best interest. And that's what I really see for you. Now, obviously, this is a general reading, but for some of you, what I'm seeing is that some of you are actually performers, or you're meant to perform somehow, because Strength talks about courage. 6 of Pentacles talks about performing, and of course 5th house is also performing. So for those of you who are thinking about performing in front of an audience, doing some sort of performance, I'm seeing that in June you'll actually have the opportunity to perform, and it's something that's going to come very naturally for you. Now, if you've never thought about performing, I'm sensing that for some of you, pursuing some sort of performance art is something that would be very fulfilling for you and something that you would be naturally good at, because I'm getting an abundance of that energy. I also have child in nature. So what this is really telling me is June is going to be a month for you guys where, like I said, you're focusing mainly on yourself. And on top of that, you're going to have a lot of fun in June. June's going to be a really fun month for you. And I feel like it involves some sort of travel, actually. I feel like you guys are going to be called to travel somewhere. Now, what I am seeing, however, with Sever the Vows of Poverty, I'm almost seeing that some of you might be offered, or some of you might have the opportunity to take an impromptu trip or to do something that's a little crazy or not something that's planned. And I'm seeing that some of you guys are going to make an excuse as to why it is you can't. Like, oh, I don't have enough money, or that wouldn't be the smart thing to do. I shouldn't take off work. But what I'm hearing from the universe right now is if you're presented that opportunity to travel or do something spontaneous, you should most certainly take it. You have done the work long enough, and June is a time where spontaneous things are going to be blessed. I don't know what's going on astrologically or with your birth chart, but from tarot, I'm getting the energy that if you were to do something spontaneous, such as travel or do an unexpected trip or go to an unexpected show, music show, theater show, whatever, this is something that will go very well for you and something that will be very fun and a good experience for you. So instead of making an excuse as to why you can't do something, I would definitely take that opportunity because it's going to present you something amazing. With divine timing, this is telling me that you are on the right track. You are at the right place at the right time. So if you guys are thinking that you're off track or you're not where you're supposed to be, I want you to know right now that you are. And there's actually going to be an opportunity that presents itself to you in June that's going to happen in divine timing. Or there could be someone who is divinely put into your life in June who you were meant to come across. So there's some sort of fate and destiny working here. You couldn't avoid this person or this situation if you tried. And this is the universe's way of saying that you are on course with your destiny. So expect in June to have some sort of serendipitous meeting, serendipitous happenings, seeing a lot of synchronicity or being at the right place at the right time. And you guys are going to know what that is when it happens because there's definitely divine timing working in your life right now. Now, one thing I'm seeing is I am seeing a little bit of money worries. I'm seeing a lot of money worries actually. But what the universe wants to tell you is there is no reason to worry about money in June, okay? Because I am seeing that your mind is on money and the future. I'm seeing a lot of worries in general about the future in June, worrying about the future of your finances, worrying about the future of your job, worrying about the future of school. I'm seeing a lot of worry about material things or practical things. And what Spirit wants to tell you is in June, that's all in your head, as I can see with the Nine of Winter. Your worries and fears aren't real. They're fueled by focusing on the negative, which gives power to that which you're afraid of. Stop worrying, let go of fear, and everything will be okay. So guys, that anxiety you're feeling about the future, it's all in your head. You are right where you're supposed to be. You're right on track to your destiny, which you're going to see with the synchronicity and divine timing. There is no need to worry about money. The universe is bringing abundance to you very soon. That's another thing that I'm seeing for you as well. And now is not the time to be overly concerned about money. Now is the time to do those spontaneous trips. Now, I'm not saying be irresponsible. Okay, definitely be responsible, but don't skip out on a life experience if you can afford to go, because this is something that's going to actually put you in alignment with your destiny. And I feel like June, the universe really wants you to be free, to be a child again, to have those experiences because it's necessary for your path. And June is not the time to be serious. June is the time to be creative and have adventures. Now, let's get back to the authenticity thing that I was talking about before. I feel like before you guys are really self-contained, which means you're maybe self-conscious or you don't show your real self to other people, or you constantly feel like you have to put on a mask in front of others, or deep down you're always like, why am I so fake when I hang out with people? Or why is it so hard for me to be my free and authentic self around others? Or why is it so hard for me to perform in front of people? Why do I clam up? You know, I'm just getting those kind of energies like clamming up or being afraid of being authentic, feeling feeling self-conscious, but I'm seeing that in June, you're really going to come out of your shell. Your talents are going to come out. You're going to be more willing to showcase your talents in front of others. You're going to be feeling a lot more confident, a lot more outgoing, and you are going to embody who you are on an authentic level, and you're going to feel confident about it. So that is actually, a huge blessing. I'm also seeing you guys are going to realize your worth. So maybe in the past, you guys used to settle for people who were no good, or people who didn't treat you right, or maybe you used to easily get overpowered by love interest or friends and sort of was like the sidekick, or you never spoke up about your needs. And I'm seeing that in June, you're really going to start to notice your worth, and you're going to have less patience for people who are trying to control you, trying to tell you what to do, or trying to dim your light. You're going to be very involved in yourself and improving yourself in June. That's a very big energy that I'm getting. I'm also getting a lot of male energy, so I feel like there's going to be an emphasis on your father or your brother or someone, a male relative in June. Or this could mean there's going to be an emphasis on a male coming into your life. Okay, so now, before I move on, I want to see what important people are going to be entering your life in June. Okay, so these are the people that you should specifically watch out for in June. So in June, I'm sensing that there's going to be someone who has romantic interest in you with a lover. This is going to be someone who is very interested in you. Now, whether or not you're interested back, I don't know, because this is a general reading, but that person is going to be there, and they're going to either be an Aquarius, a Pisces, or they could be a Scorpio. Now, another thing that I'm seeing is there might be someone who enters your life who is, this could be a friend, or this could be a friend or family member, someone who's living on the wild and reckless side. I'm seeing that too. There's going to be an emphasis on someone who is a little rebellious in nature, free-spirited. This is someone who's going to be entering your life or is in your life, someone who has a wild side to them. And like I said, they could be an Aquarius, Pisces, or Scorpio, and there's going to be a special emphasis on them in June 2019. Okay, so that's all I have for you guys. So I think I'm going to go ahead and end this pick a card. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to move on to the next group. All right, group number 2. Let's see what is coming for you June 2019. Okay, so we have lunar eclipse, which talks about divine feminine energy. Damsel, which also talks about divine feminine energy. We have light and love, which talks about your purpose is to bring divine healing light and love to this world. You are a light worker, okay? But I'm sure most of you guys already knew that. And we also have it is safe for you to receive, which is another divine feminine energy. It is so crazy how well tarot goes together, honestly, because all of these 4 cards are pretty much saying the same thing for you in regards to June 2019. So in the past few months, you guys have been embodying the divine masculine energy. You guys have been very busy. You've been putting the weight of the world on your shoulders. You guys had a goal you were trying to achieve. You guys were in do mode, because divine masculine energy is doing things, is being busy, is taking the weight of the world on your shoulders and being productive and getting things done. It's also about putting out energy into the world. So now in June, the universe is going to force you to embrace divine feminine energy, because now it is your time to relax and receive the blessings that you have worked so hard for. So June is going to be an easygoing month for you, where a lot of stress is lifted off of your shoulders. You're going to have a lot more time to relax, and on top of that, you're really going to see the rewards and the fruits of your labor. You're going to see the rewards given to you in June from the seeds that you have planted the previous month. So for you guys in June, this is going to be a blessed month. You're going to see the harvest of your labor. You're going to notice that blessings are coming into your life. This could come in the forms of many different things. It could come in the form of new romantic love, money, having someone do something nice for you, having supportive friends or family members or unexpected money come in, you guys are going to receive some sort of blessing in June because of all of the hard work you put in the months before. And now in June, it is your time to relax, as I can see from the Six of Swords and the Four of Swords. So in the past few months, you guys, like I said, have been very stressed and busy, and I'm seeing all of that stress. But in June, you're going to leave that stress behind. You're going to be able to breathe and relax, and you're going to have time to really just chill the heck out. The hard times are behind you. June is your breath of fresh air. All of that drama, stress, and worry that you were going through in May, that is behind you. You paid your debt. Okay, you went through that karmic month, which was May, because May was a universal 8 month, which in numerology means karma. You guys have paid all of your hard dues. You have done the work you needed to do in May. So now in June, you're going to be able to leave that stress behind, and you're going to be able to receive the abundance that you have earned. And it's just going to be a very relaxing time for you guys. I'm also seeing that because of that, you guys are going to have more time to really take care of yourself, because divine feminine energy is about pampering yourself, taking care of yourself, taking the time to cut your hair, do a skin treatment, groom yourself. So in June, I really see you guys taking the time to pamper yourself in the way that you deserve. And I'm hearing the message from Spirit that this is something you shouldn't feel guilty about if you spend money on yourself, if you spend money making yourself feel good or pampering yourself. This month is a very good month for you to do that energetically, because I'm seeing that your soul is a little worn down from the previous month. Okay, and your body needs rejuvenation. So if you want to spend money pampering yourself, the universe is going to support it, and it's asking you not to feel guilty about doing it, because this is something that you need. You need this time to pamper yourself, take a break from work, okay, because you've been working like a workhorse the past few months, okay? And June, you are going to be forced energetically from the universe to take it easy and take care of yourself and do all of these nice things for yourself as well. Now, one thing I'm seeing is you're going to have a lot of things to be grateful about in June. You're going to realize how many blessings are in your life in June. And one big message I'm hearing from the universe is be sure to recognize all of these blessings coming into your life in June. Be sure not to take the pessimistic attitude that you may have had in the previous months when things were hard into June, because June is a new chapter. June is going to be a smooth sailing ride for you, consisting of good things. So the universe is saying focus on all of the things you are grateful for in June, and with the law of attraction, you're going to manifest even more things to be grateful for. I'm seeing you guys are going to be carrying in some sort of depression or melancholy from the previous months. Maybe it's from being overworked or stressed, or maybe it was like a breakup, or maybe there was some sort of traumatic thing that happened to you in May, the karmic month, and I'm seeing you kind of taking that melancholy attitude with you in June. But what Spirit wants to let you know is that in June, there's no reason to feel down or carry that depression into June, because the hard times are over, and now you are going to receive blessings. You are going to receive the love and care from the universe, okay? Now, one thing I'm seeing is some of you guys have recently been hurt in love with the Seven of Swords and the Queen of Swords. I'm seeing that some of you guys in June might be harboring some sort of trust issues towards other people, because in the past you've been messed over, and this could be in friendship relationships or romantic relationships. But I'm seeing that you guys in June, for some reason, are going to have a hard time trusting someone in your life who has maybe in the past proven to you that they were not trustworthy. Or you might not trust a new person in your life romantically or friendship-wise, because in the past you've been hurt. And what I'm hearing from the universe and Spirit is that in June, don't learn from that pain, but don't let it make you so cold that you block off new connections, you block off new beginnings, you block off new opportunities. What I'm hearing from Spirit is learn from the past, but don't let it turn you into stone. Still have like that open heart, still have that loving heart towards others, or else you may miss a really amazing opportunity with somebody or a group of people. Does that make sense? I don't know why I'm asking you that, but I hope that makes sense. Okay, so I'm also seeing a lot of issues with a female figure in your life. This could be your mother or your sister or something like that, or a female friend, but I am seeing some sort of strained relationship with a female in your life in June. Now, before I move on, I want to see what important people you can expect in June. Okay, so this is what I'm seeing. There is going to be a special emphasis in your life in June with someone who is a Cancer, a Taurus, or a Leo. And the universe is saying pay special attention to a Leo, Taurus, or Cancer in your life in June, because they are going to play a big part in your life in June. This could once again be a friend, a family member, or a romantic love interest. Okay, so another thing that I'm seeing is that in June, you should pay attention to someone who has something that they can teach you, someone older than you who has a wise piece of advice for you. And once again, they could be a Cancer, Taurus, or Leo. And also there's going to be someone in your life who's like an angel to you, who is there for you, who's a really good friend and support system. And once again, they could be a Cancer, Taurus, or Leo. And then finally, there's going to be someone who's really desperate for your attention in June 2019, someone who's begging for your time and attention. And once again, they could be a Cancer, Taurus, or Leo. So that's all I have for you guys. I really hoped you enjoyed this pick a card. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great month, and I'm going to move on to the next group. All right, group number 3. Let's see what is coming for you June 2019. All right, we have first house, the body, your rising sign in astrology. We have slave, energy healing. Okay, so this is what I'm seeing so far, guys. I'm seeing that in June, you guys are going to be very, very busy. You're going to be pushing yourself harder than you've ever pushed yourself. And I'm almost seeing like the universe isn't really the one who's putting these stressful or busy situations into your life. I see that it's self-imposed busyness, feeling the need to push yourself harder than before. I'm seeing that you're going to be really hard on yourself in June in regards to how successful you are, how you look. You're going to feel motivated to really be the best version of yourself and to improve your life. That's a big thing I'm seeing. And because of that, you're going to fill up your schedule in a crazy way that eventually will leave you feeling very depleted and drained. And once again, tarot does not dictate your life. You are the master of your universe. But what I'm seeing from the third pile is energetically, you guys are going to get very burnt out in June if you don't learn how to take it easy and slow down, because I'm seeing you're going to have this drive to get a lot done. You're going to have this drive to be better than you have ever been before. And one thing that I'm specifically seeing actually is being very hard on the way you look. I see you guys doing a lot of physical exercise or extreme dieting, trying to get your body in check or trying to look a certain way. And what message I'm getting from Spirit right now is be sure not to be so hard on yourself. Be sure to eat enough calories. Be sure not to over exercise, because I'm seeing with the Tower and the Knight of Swords, if you guys try to push yourself too hard in June, you're going to have a breakdown, like a mental breakdown. That's what I'm seeing. Pushing yourself so hard and being so critical and hard on yourself that it eventually leads to a breakdown because you're not giving yourself enough slack. I'm just sort of seeing like being so critical on yourself in June that eventually you break. Now, one thing I'm seeing is there's going to be an ending in June of some sort of relationship. It could be a romantic relationship. If you're happily in love, don't worry about it too much. But I'm seeing it could be the ending of a friendship, the ending of a job, the ending of a romantic relationship because it gets to a breaking point, because you're stressed. There's some words that were exchanged, something that ends in a very chaotic and disruptive manner, something that ends out of the heat of a moment, okay? I am seeing that sort of abrupt crazy ending in something in your life, and I really do think it stems from pushing yourself too hard and your nerves being frayed from taking on too much on your plate. Remember, you are the master of your universe, and if you don't like that message, you can always change it by taking it easy on June. Remember not to be too hard on yourself and not to push yourself too much physically. We even see this with the Two of Autumn. The Two of Autumn's message is you may be under stress because of multiple jobs or too many responsibilities for one person to manage. It's important to balance your work and personal life and bring a spirit of fun to all that you do. So I really see June is going to be very, very busy for you in regards to self-improvement, working, and also your social life, because with the Knight of Wands and the Six of Wands, I see that you're going to be very high in demand socially. There's going to be a lot of people who want your attention or want your focus or something like that. I'm also seeing for some of you who are single, you're going to be presented with multiple different love offers as well. The Knight of Wands and the Six of Wands talks about popularity and people wanting your attention and getting recognition. So one positive thing I'm seeing for group number 3 is in June, even though I do see you being overworked and pushing yourself too hard to a breaking point, I'm seeing that the positive thing is you're going to be recognized for your hard work. You're going to be recognized for the fruits of your labor, and you are going to have some sort of promotion or something. You're going to be recognized in some way for all of the hard work that you do. You're going to be, like let's say you're working out and dieting, people are really going to notice the change in your body. You're going to have a rapid change in the way that you look that people find very positive. Or let's say you're working hard at your jobs, trying to improve your money situation. You're going to be the first to get promoted or the first to be put in a management situation. Let's say that, you're working hard for someone else or anything like that. People are going to notice your efforts, and this is something that's going to make you feel good and have your self-esteem be raised. So even though I do see like pushing yourself too hard, the positive is you're going to be recognized for it, and it's going to give you a boost in self-esteem as well. And I'm also seeing being more desirable to the opposite sex. And I'm also seeing like there also might be someone in June that you are crazily attracted to, if that makes sense. I'm seeing a lot of passion in June for you in regards to love or lust, but you guys know what I mean. I'm also seeing some anxiety about your future with the Five of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. I'm seeing anxiety about school, anxiety about work, anxiety about how you're going to make money, or feeling anxiety about lack. And that might be why you're pushing yourself so hard to work or go to school or take SAT prep courses. I don't know. You know what I mean. I just see pushing yourself because of the fear of the future, wanting to be more financially stable and feeling like you don't have enough abundance or something like that. But what I'm seeing for you guys is by the end of June and even towards July, there's going to be an opportunity that allows you to make more money. So I really don't see the need to worry or over worry about finances or anything like that. I'm also seeing that some of you guys have a tendency to be a little bit insecure, specifically about the way you look. And I'm almost seeing like, once again, this might be why you're going to be so driven in June to improve the way you look with like excessive exercise or excessive dieting. But I want you to know that there's no need to be excessive because, like I said, in June, your sex appeal is going to be up and people are going to notice it. But the problem with that is, even though other people notice it, if you don't fix what's on the inside, what's really causing this insecurity, you're not going to notice it. So even though people are going to be complimenting you, if you don't fix the mental part of it, instead of just the physical, you're still going to feel like crap. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And that's a very big message from the universe, is to take care of your mental health and your spiritual health just as much as you do your physical looks or your outer appearance, or else those same problems, those insecurity problems are still going to be there. I hope that makes sense, okay? I'm also seeing declutter. So what this is telling me is in June, you're really going to be forced by the universe to declutter your life, whether it's of your material things that are taking up space, whether it's friendships that are no longer serving your purpose. In June, energetically, the universe is going to be forcing you to get rid of things that no longer serve your purpose or are a detriment to you or are a time killer or things that are no longer beneficial for you. So in June, expect to do that spring cleaning, expect to clear out your friendships, expect to clear something off of your schedule that is no longer working for you because it's no longer worth your time. And I see it ending very abruptly and suddenly because you just reached that snapping point. That's what I'm seeing in June. So before I let you guys go, I want to look at some important people who are going to be in your life in June so you can watch out for them. Okay, so this is what I'm seeing for you guys. In June, pay special attention to a Capricorn, pay special attention to an Aries, and pay special attention to a Scorpio. Once again, Capricorn, Aries, and Scorpio is going to play a big part of your life in June, and to watch out for these people because there's going to be an emphasis on a Capricorn, Aries, or Scorpio. And also to watch out for someone who's a little bit of a bully. Once again, this person could be a Capricorn, Aries, or Scorpio. The universe is also saying, watch out for someone who is very supportive of you as well, someone who's a really good friend to you and has your back, and be sure to show them gratitude. Once again, this could be a Capricorn, Aries, or Scorpio. And finally, Goddess. Okay, so the person that you find really attractive in June that has your attention, or someone who lusts after you, so to speak, they could also be a Capricorn, Aries, or a Scorpio. So those are the people that I'm seeing that are going to be in your life in June 2019. So that's all I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this pick a card. I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next group. All right, group number 4. Let's see what's coming for you June 2019. Okay, guys, so this is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing that in June 2019, the universe is really going to push you energetically to explore a creative talent that you have. Okay, the universe is going to be forcing you with situations, people, and energies to explore a creative interest or talent that you have, because this creative interest or this creative talent could be something that has to do with your life purpose or your future career or what it is you are supposed to be doing with your life. So artist is a really broad term. It could represent a painter, a musician, a poet, a YouTuber, a writer, pretty much anything that involves creating something for the world to enjoy, okay? And I'm seeing that it's very likely for you guys that your life purpose involves creating something for the world to enjoy, okay? And in June, the universe, the higher power, whatever you believe in, is going to be pushing you to pursue it seriously. Now, one big message that I'm seeing is that in June, the universe is going to be pushing you to invest in that creative hobby or passion or interest that you have. So for instance, let's say you've always wanted to do music. The universe is going to be presenting you with opportunities and pushing you to invest in it by buying a guitar, by buying a studio. Or let's say you want to do YouTube. The universe is trying to push you in June to invest in it by buying a nice camera and a mic, okay? So in June, I really see that it's wise for you guys to start investing in that creative talent that you have, because later on it's going to pay off for you. I'm also seeing that the universe is going to be really pushing you to practice your craft and to practice your art. Some of you guys might be going to school for art in June, or you might take a class, or you don't even have to take a formal class or anything like that. I'm just seeing that in June, you're really going to be perfecting your art, working on your creative interest, and investing in your creative interest. And this is what the universe wants you to do energetically in June. This is how you can become in alignment with your highest path and your right path, is by pursuing that creative interest in June and actually doing the work by investing and practicing. So you guys are going to be busy being students or perfecting your craft, okay? Now, I'm seeing though in June, you guys are going to feel the need to hang out with friends more or be more social. I see that with companionship in the Three of Summer. I'm seeing that you guys might feel a little alienated or alone or feel the need to hang out with your soul family, find your soul family, or find a group that you can do things with. And I'm seeing that. Now, one thing I'm seeing for you guys, this is a general reading for some of you guys, I actually see you guys finding friends at work or school, or I see you finding friends doing something in June. I see you finding friends in June when you are doing something you don't want to do. Does that make sense? Like, let's say you have to go to summer school. I see you making friends in summer school. Let's say you have to go to your hourly job, during the summer. I see you making friends there. So the upside, even though I see you guys being busy, building up the foundations of the rest of your life, I see you guys making friends wherever it is you are in June. So that's something that's really positive that's going to come out of that. I'm also seeing for some of you guys, you might actually work on an art project with a group of people, and this is something that's going to be very fulfilling for you. So this could mean making music with other people, collabing on a YouTube video with other people, doing some sort of art with other people. So I definitely do see a emphasis on your friendships. Okay, so let's see what else I'm seeing in June. Okay, so one thing I'm seeing, guys, with the Seven of Cups and Three of Cups, I'm seeing, like, even though you have a lot to do in June, I'm seeing being easily distracted by friends or social things or social invitations. But what the universe really wants to know is in June, even though having friends is nice and it's important to cultivate those friendships, not to let yourself get distracted from pursuing your art in June. Okay, I'm also seeing be careful about binge drinking or too much partying or, like smoking or drinking. Be careful of that. Don't let that distract you from what it is you need to do in June in order to be on the right path. I do see friends or partying being a little bit of a distraction. Now, the reason why this is so important, I'm going to stress this again, is because June is a very big month for you to lay the foundations of the rest of your life involving your life purpose. So even though you might be tempted to go out with friends, drink, smoke, whatever, it's very important instead you remain grounded and do the practical things. Pay your dues, do what you have to do, work your job so you can save money for your real talent. Practice doing art instead of going out and partying. This is something that's going to be very important in June, and that's a big message Spirit wants to tell you as well. Okay, so let's see what else I'm seeing for you guys. I'm also seeing for some of you guys with the Knight of Swords and the Nine of Wands, for those of you guys who are in a serious relationship, I'm seeing that there might be someone who tries to come in and weasel their way in between your relationship. So this could be someone pursuing you or someone pursuing your significant other and trying to get in the way of that commitment. Now, I'm not saying that it's going to be the end of your relationship. I just am seeing somebody trying to be that third party and really get with you or your significant other, if that makes sense, okay? And don't worry about it too much. It's just something that I'm seeing, and if I see it, I want to tell you guys. I'm also seeing, in a way, I feel like you guys are going to be on social media a lot in June and feel like everyone else is having more fun this summer than you, because you have to work, you have to lay the foundations for your future, you have to do more practical things. But Spirit wants to tell you that it's going to be your turn soon. June is just not your turn. June is your turn to be practical and remain grounded. Okay, let's see what else I'm seeing as well. I'm also seeing an old friend reaching out to you over the internet. I see you being reunited with someone, an old friend, or meeting a member of your soul family online or through social media. Okay, let's see what else am I seeing for you guys. All right, I think... Okay, so I think that's it, but I want to look into who is going to play a large part in your life in June, who you should specifically watch out for in June, who there's going to be an emphasis on in June for you. So what I'm seeing, guys, is to pay special attention to a Libra, okay, in June. Pay special attention to a Taurus in June. So Libra and Taurus, pay very special attention to those signs in June. And also pay special attention to a Gemini in June. So once again, someone who can make a large impact on your life in June could be a Libra, Taurus, or a Gemini, or possibly all three, and to pay attention to those signs when you are interacting with people. There's going to be someone, like I said, who reaches out to you online in June. That could be a Libra, Taurus, or Gemini. There's also going to be a female fatale type, someone who is very seductive and alluring. This could also be a male as well, someone who's very seductive and alluring, who grabs your interest in June as well, who could be a Libra, Taurus, or Gemini. And I'm also seeing thief. So there might be someone who doesn't have your best interest at heart in June that you need to watch out for. And the universe wants to warn you of this person in June. So once again, this person could be a Libra, Taurus, or Gemini, okay? Because I am seeing that in June, there might be someone you have to keep an eye on or watch out for because they don't have your best interest at heart. So that's all I have for you guys. I really hoped you enjoyed this pick a card. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing June, and I will see you guys later. Bye.